Hey everyone, it's Mike Rondo. It's been weeks since we've chatted, since we've talked. I've been kind of busy, not too busy. I've been enjoying life in the shed. I've been enjoying the shed life, if you will. Doing other things in life and such, but I should have more. I know I said this on the last video. I have more videos planned, especially in December. Mid-December, I'm off for like 2 weeks, so there'll be plenty of me to do and talk about. As you know, I've got some new things in the shed. I got a new heater to try out, to review for you guys. I bought it with my own money. I think it's an option for some of you guys to maybe want to look into, and it was reasonably priced. It's kind of a luxury item in a sense, but we'll get into that another day. And of course, I got the turntable in here. I got the bookshelf, which is getting replaced. This is not going to cut it over here. So this is going to get moved. I don't know where the hell I'm going to put this, but I have something else coming here that'll look a lot cleaner and better than this contraption, which is probably going to fall over or whatever. And I also got, I'll show you this right now. This is probably one of the coolest things I added to the shed. And you guys have seen me. I've shown it on my the community page. Well, let me see if I can find it. So with my books now in the shed, the ones that I'm keeping, I'm going to mark with a stamp the Shed of Solitude Library and my name on it. And I'll get into that another day. But it's like the coolest thing ever. This you can tell I'm old. You can tell I'm a 46-year-old male. And this is what life's come to now. But anyway, today we'll forget all of that. Let's move on to what you're really here to talk about, which is L Pease Bankside. Now, I have a weird, funny thing with L Pease because my favorite tobacco is Virginia Cream. My all-time favorite pipe tobacco. I enjoy that. I don't know why. It's great for me. Flip side, my worst tobacco I ever had was L Pease Cumberland, which was, that's the low end of the scale. So that's how I judge my pipe tobacco, if you will. So every time I see L Pease, I'm always, I'm conflicted very much like Anakin Skywalker. I don't know if, it's just tough. So I'm going to try Bankside. Let's get the old Sherlock Holmes magnifying out here. It's a, we got traditional canvas of red and bright Virginias. Genuine St. James Perique. Let's see. Dark-fired cured Kentucky, Latakia, which I like already. Smoky undertones, deepen and rich. The notes of sweet cream, citrusy tang. You kind of losing me there. Yeah. So we'll see. We'll see what this is like. Let's pop the tin. See what we get here. I have a few more reviews. I got, let's see, 1, 2, 3 coming up. The Christmas ones will start, and then I got a few second times around, I think, because of Christmas cookie I want to revisit. The few from last year and stuff I want to revisit. But let's get the tin here. Get rid of that. Let's I really hate these paper things now. I used to like them, but now they just get in my way. Let's see what we go. So this is a flake. Let's get the notes here. It smells dark, if you will. Dark-fired, if you will. Not too much. Nothing to write home about. Kind of Virginia. The Perique isn't strong. Doesn't seem to be. I don't know. Maybe it'll be pretty good. Let's put this in my little tray here and smoke some of this. Now, I don't know if I'm going to need to. No, it should be all right. We shouldn't have to dry this out too bad. This doesn't seem too wet, too damp. It seems just right for the most part. I don't think that's bad. Also, I got a few lighters I'm going to show off to you because I got some new ones. I kind of that old Dism light that I have, that lighter, I love it, but it's not reliable. It's not. I certainly don't recommend it. I almost bought another one, but I was like, you know what? For the sake of the channel and myself, we need to explore other options. So that's kind of what I did, sort of. Maybe. We'll see. You'll see. All right, so let's pack this beautiful pipe up. And to the gentleman, I get this all the time. Every time I post a video about the heat source in the shed, everyone always says you could insulate it. Yes, and I've thought about that several times actually, and I am going to put some along the edge here. I'm not going to show you guys, but there's a little bit of space, some mold, so to speak. I'm probably going to put some foam there just to keep the, because every now and then when you get some wind, it comes up. You'll notice the flag will move a little bit. Of course, there's a window behind the flag, but you'll see it. Pay attention over the winter. That's your homework. All right, let's pack this up. We got this packed. All right, so we're gonna. I'll just go over this real quick. So I decided we might try to start. We might try this insert that I got right here. So is the world famous hot dog lighter that was in my original videos. I haven't used it much. I haven't used many Zippos. I love my Zippos. I just haven't used them a lot. But this is an insert, a butane insert. And it's called the Yellow Flame. See? Little yellow flame. But you got to hold it. You can't. That needs to be bigger, that flame. I got to adjust that. Oh well, I don't have like anything to adjust that with right now. But anyway, that's one of them. So there's this. I got that because out in the shed, you know, it's a nice yellow soft flame, so it should work occasionally for pipes, cigars if you want to, definitely. But out here, you tend to, in the shed, Zippos, the regular Zippos, they run out of juice to light the flame, so I think that'll work a little bit better. We'll see. As an emergency sauce, I kind of use that as like my backup, like my, oh, where the hell is it? My favorite, one of my favorite, oh, here we go. Here's my other favorite, my copper one with the old pipe insert in here. I use these for a backup in case this is the next lighter I'll get into. You know, I have these always lying around, so problem is sometimes you forget to fill them up, and then you back up. Isn't really working. But anyway, let's get into this. Let's light this up. I'll shut up. This is the other one I got right here. So you just pull that like that, and it lights. It's got a little tamper, and see, there's a little tamper. There's a scoop. What I'm calling a scoop. It's like a little. Looks like a scoop to me. I don't know what you'd call it. I don't really use it. Nice option to have, but this was the same, maybe a little bit less than the Dism, which was around 40 bucks. And there's a lot of lighters that look like this that are pretty expensive, but I can't go above 40 bucks on a lighter. It's just, which is strange because here I am spending money on a turntable to put in the shed with speakers, another heater. You know, I do spend money ridiculously at times, but for some reason, my mind, nope, I can't go above $50 on a lighter. It just, for some reason, I can't do that. I don't know why, but let's light this up. Of course, I got wind from here, there. And the reason I got that is, as you can see there, like, but especially with this, the Dism lighter was great for this pipe because the flame would just drop down. Perfect. Zippo, it's kind of like this, and getting it down there is not always easy to do. So I went with that. But let's tamp this and then light again. Not much of an impression on that first. Whoop. Light's really good. And of course I'm using my Peterson P-lip pipe, pub pipe. This is a classic. I'm getting like this warm, toasty, I want to say citrus-like. Kind of like the smell of like an inside of a orange peel, kind of, but not strong. Like very faint. That's what it reminds me of. I could be completely fooling myself, which I often say when I'm doing these notes, because I have to say off the bat, it's pretty pretty decent. It's not what I expected. I actually thought this was going to be complete dog shit, to be honest, but I was expecting on my GL spectrum, right? Okay, so we got the Virginia Cream, which is my top tier, right? And then we got Cumberland down here. I thought we were going to be right here, maybe slightly above or maybe even below. I didn't think that would be possible because Cumberland's just, it's so bad to me. That's like, it doesn't get any worse than that. That's like the bottom feeder, but we'll figure out in between where we're going to put this one. But I got to say, it's keeping the flame, the cherry there. It's working very well. Like, it's not, no relights so far. It's, and by the way, I got to, despite whatever happened, maybe I'm lucky because when I was getting ready to do this video and I looked at the tin, I noticed a special connection. I noticed 10/19 of this year was when this tin was made. And that's my birthday, 10/19. Although, not this year, obviously. You'd have to go 46 years ago. Yeah. For those who don't want to do the math, that's 1976. I would say this lands more on the citrus side of things. Maybe that's the Perique. Or is it the Latakia? I'm getting them mixed up now. Let me just look real quick. I'm pretty sure it's Perique, right? That's what I said. Perique. Because Latakia, I usually get that pretty quick. I picked that one up. I don't know. I really can't put into words. This is interesting. In a good way, not a bad way. I'm going to have to think of another GL Pease blend that's like in the middle. So I'll have, when I do these blends for the GL Pease, I have Virginia Cream, whatever middle blend is, and this. Actually, this might be in the middle there because I don't think this is This is a very casual, no thrills kind of, at least to me. It's not anything special. You might even forget about it. One of those things where you come in, like I've come in the shed many times and you're sitting there, what am I going to have tonight? What am I going to smoke tonight? And you're like, oh, you're looking through your tins. You're like, nah, no, no, no. And maybe you come across, you're like, all right, this is not, too bad of a blend. This will hold me over. I don't want to do anything too crazy, too special. I don't want to waste the good stuff. I don't want to dive into my bad stuff. This will work fine. I think that's like one of those. So I guess this is in the middle between those two blends, and according to the Mike Rondo GLP's scale, that's what that is. Right in the middle. I gotta say, I like that. All I have to do is really tamp it. I don't have to relight. Maybe I actually packed my pipe right. I'm doing everything right, maybe, for once. Now I'm picking up a little more of that Virginia tobacco kind of note. I wouldn't say quite fresh cut grass or hay kind of note, but just like tobacco kind of thing. Which I gotta say, usually isn't necessarily a good thing. And I like Virginias and everything, but my problem is when I smoke Virginias is I puff like a chimney for some stupid reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I've done these reviews and I'm trying to make the video as short as possible, and I just keep puffing, and it gets really hot, as Virginias do, and the tobacco gets almost not as enjoyable because it's too hot at that point. But and that's when you get more, at least I feel, maybe your experience is different. When I do that, you don't get that fresh cut hay or nuttiness or any of those notes that you associate with like Virginias and whatnot. I don't get that. I get just tobacco. Hot tobacco. That's what I'll call this year's shed blend. Hot tobacco. No, I don't know what I'll call it. Okay. Actually, I got 3 Christmas ones to do, and I got one. It's kind of Christmas. I'll probably do that one next after this. If I'm not too busy tomorrow, maybe I'll do that video. Is the Russ's Chocolate Sundae blend that I had to mix myself, which is kind of like my, if I'm all honest here, my go-to when I come in the shed of late is I just go to that because I have a jar of it, a whole jar of it. So I just kind of go into that all the time. It's it's one of my favorite blends actually, so it doesn't bother me. But I love the smell of it too. That's actually one of my daughter's favorite smelling tobacco blends out of all of them. Well, I have to say, I'll wrap this up here. I would say this is worth getting. I don't think you're going to be wowed by it. I don't think you're going to be... And I can see some of you saying, yeah, this is... No, I'm getting that a little bit of an aftertaste with Perique there. Some of you are going to be like, yeah, this is garbage. Not for me. Which is fair. I can see that. But... it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. And I think you'd have that impression. Most of you would have that impression. I don't know. I'm sure some of you got this blend. This has been around for like a month. I've had this for a couple of weeks. I should have did a review, but I didn't. I was busy enjoying shed life, But I will say, as I've kind of been saying, this is nothing to write home about. There are a million other blends that are better than this. There's a million other blends probably worse than this. Not that I've smoked everything under the sun, but I got a good fair amount now in these past couple of years. Well, this is an easy way of putting it. This will probably be the only tin I ever get of it. And this will last a while for me. But I don't think I would get it again. I'll say that. Worth, if you're looking for tobacco to try like me, you go through, wherever you're buying your tobacco and you come across tobacco you want to try, you find something, I'll try that, this, that, and the other. And you come across it, pick it up. It's worth a try, at least. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. I will see you guys, I want to hopefully say, next weekend. Maybe during the week I might even do a video. We'll see. I've been doing a lot of reading at night, so I haven't really been coming out to the shed. And a few nights it was really cold. And, this is that time where, it gets dark as soon as you come home. And I didn't feel like venturing out to the shed, I got to be honest. It's, sometimes it's like, I'll stay in my PJs and read a book and enjoy life or whatnot. But there'll be more videos coming, I promise. I have slacked off, but it's not intentional. I didn't forget about any of you guys or anything like that. I appreciate all the subs and the comments especially. So, by the way, let me know what you guys think about this blend. If you've had it, are you willing to try it? You want to give it a shot? Yeah, I don't know. It's okay. It's not bad. I'll put this in the middle of my Mike Rondo GLP's scale. So just to reiterate, what that is Virginia Cream, my favorite all-time tobacco, and GLP's makes it. This here, Bankside, is in the middle, happy medium, no thrills, kind of like everything you can judge off by, right? Like it's like the control of the test, if you will, of the list or the scale. And then over here is the worst of them all, which is GLP's Cumberland. So that's how we'll do that when I do my GLP's blends. We'll go from there. But anyway, I'm out of here. It's been great seeing you guys again, and take care.